Alright, I think we're going. I think it's going. Now which one of these is it? I think it's this one. This is the one that you paste. It's like, come join. Yes. Correct. That's not how you spell that, Stram. Yes. Jesus Christ, my fingers are stupid. And this keyboard is big, and it's honestly just not a good combination. Right, let's let everyone know we're up. There we go. And maybe nothing will break on us tonight. Photoshop was giving me a time yesterday. It really didn't like Discord for some reason, which was just a very odd glitch to have, but whatever. I gotta slide this over a little bit. There we go. I also probably need to pull up some references while I'm thinking about it. That would probably help. This one. We gotta close that out before it breaks everything. Nope. Nope, that is not how you spell his name. This one. Yes. So I already have this sketched out. I sketched out a bunch of them. I just haven't actually gotten to drawing them yet. I'm also gonna put this up so I can watch it and make sure it doesn't break. There we go. I already started doodling some stuff. I'm gonna work on this one. I still don't know what I'm doing over here yet, but that's for later because I wanted to draw him underwater. Hello, you're welcome. I'm gonna do this in this folder because I said I am. And I'm gonna do it in dark blue. So I feel like blue is a good color for him. Yes? Let's turn that off. I know Photoshop is so weird with how it works, but whatever. Is this small enough? Make it smaller. Like 7. Yeah. But I just... Dude, I just really wanted to draw a spooky, scary monster. That's already wrong. On stream. And I haven't streamed in a while, so I was like, well, this is a good time because I feel like working on this boy. Kind of make it all crooked and jaggedy. It's hard though when you do a rough line like this. Make them all sorts of crooked and bad and gross and good and great for the world. Oh. Oh, I'm loving that already. Oh, look at them. This is why teeth are my favorite thing to draw. Because you can just make them just horrible and it's great. See, start getting some molars in here maybe. Kind of spread them out a little bit. Maybe 2 of them kind of morph together to make this awful big bad one. Okay, now I got that started now before I forget, because I had an idea of a better thing I want to do instead of just plopping a mask on this, like that one movie with the guy, the no face, like that guy. Like, instead of just doing that, I'm gonna do like a little bulb thing. He's gonna have little eye sockets, and one's gonna have a big old bloated eye in it, and the other one's just gonna be empty because it fell out, because apparently he only has one eye, but every picture I see of him, aside from more like either both eyes, or yes, all the eyes, because he's an eldritch abomination. This is what they don't tell you in the movies. He's actually an eldritch abomination that has many eyes, but they're all hidden under his jacket and you can't see them. And he can read your mind, but his two eyes are like darkened out, or like it's not clear if the other eye is missing or not. They just show one, but you don't know if the other one is there or not. And so, but I learned that like today or so, I think. So I'm gonna implement that in this picture. And now he's got this like little bulbous, and I kind of like, it's kind of like, kind of an alien xeno weird kind of dome thing. I don't really know how I want to do these eyes, but I think I'm gonna do all the markings as sort of like, oh, I could do them like veins, yeah. So let's see. I'm just trying to think real quick how this eye should fit in here. I think I want to do something like that. I think this is the side that is missing the eye, question mark. I can't really tell, because sometimes it's the right and then sometimes people do it with the left and it's just, I don't know. And then sometimes they have both visible and it's just like, I don't know, one of them's missing, that's all I know. I think it's not eye sockety enough. Okay, you know, this is like too much like an alien. I'm gonna figure out something to do with that later. No, you'll probably hear me like accidentally making like whistles or something. He hasn't chirped. I think he's sleeping over there. No, he's just watching me over the corner of the doorway, just like, hey, how are you? What you doing in there? Which doesn't make sense. He has a whole, like, he has many perches he could sit on instead to easily have view of me, but instead he sits on his little flower mirror thing and just looks around the corner like, hey, how are you? I think that looks good. He looks very upset. I kind of want him to be a little more angry, but I'll figure that out in a bit. And by that I mean like right now. There we go. Like, not like completely angry, but just like not completely sad. And then I'm just trying to think. His mouth goes all the way back that way. Yeah. Those are really cool. I'm just sad inside that the swamp one only drops in the mire because I don't like mire. Mire is a bad place, full of bad times, and it hates me. And I think I'm just gonna start tapering these off a little bit, and then just rip it down. There we go. I would be very happy because that would be perfect. I don't know why, but that sounded wrong to me when I said it, but perfect for like a swamp witchy thing, because I like the big old ruby. Like, oh, it'd be so great for like a miasma dragon that I've tried many times to get, and I still to this day have not gotten. Maybe I'll make that a breed project one day, but it requires me to have either a shadow or a nature nest, and I don't like asking people to nest dragons for me, especially if I have to do it like a bajillion times, which I know I will, which is why I don't like having breed projects that involve anything that isn't Play Guys. Oh, he's just gonna have one big sharp one. I actually don't have to draw too much back because all of this is just gonna be flooded with water, so. I think everyone made a Full Metal Alchemist joke today. That's all I've seen on my dash all day. It's just, I don't even remember her name. I just know it's sad and it's upsetting and I don't like it. Even though it's also... The design is cool, but it's sad. But it does remind me, anytime they try to make it sad with that character that I can't remember the name of. I just think of that post someone did where like, it's like, oh, but what if she grew up and became like this really good alchemist? And it's just like, yes, this is good. And then I'm not so sad about it anymore. Need to fix that. I can't decide if I want big ol' lumpy throat or not. I still I've been the reason why I haven't gotten this guy done yet, part is because I haven't felt like drawing big scary monsters, but the other part is because he was actually going to be in the next one, but then I was just like, oh, I'll do Jigsaw next. But I can't figure out how to add the machete into this, because I don't want to just put it on like a tail or something, because that's cheap and boring and anyone can do that. But I don't know what to do with that. I thought about maybe putting it on his back, like he's just got a big old bits and things on his back, but it's just like what I've been doing with everything lately, and it's just like I should do something else, and I don't know. Might put it on his arms somehow, I just don't know. I'm gonna, because it's like, I'm trying to figure out how to draw around it and it's making it hard, so I'm just gonna go ahead and try to draw the water right now. I need to lighten this up a little bit. And then I'm gonna do this in red because we're in the distortion and water. Look, I keep calling it water, it's not actually water, it's horrible, horrible badness of death and death. And will ruin your day. And part of me wants to just cheat this and just hold shift, but the other part of me is telling me that's not gonna look natural. But the first part of me knows I can't draw a straight line because I'm like tilted all the time or something. I don't know why, but I'll draw what I think is a straight line and then I'll draw like a shift straight line, and it's just like, how did I get that far off? And just like, whoop, whoop. So you get it coming out of this. Nah. Here, I know what I'll do. I'm gonna make this a little more up so it has like a ledge to go over. Oh, there's still a line there. There we go. Now physics won't seem so stupid. It looks a little stupid, but you won't know that because all this almost will be hidden. I'm gonna try to poke the teeth out a little bit once I figure out how to do that. But that's the plan. And then I think I want to do like another drip, but like not that, like it's not quite fallen yet. But it's working on it. Something like that. Do I like water ripples? Nah, that looks stupid. Something like that. Then sort of disappear that a little bit. I think I'm gonna draw his arm first right here. Kinda do like drippy looking spiky things. Like that. Need that to go down a little more. Yeah, this is where this is gonna get a little funky. Not very good at drawing big old snake-like bodies. I don't really know why. But one is a big snake thing that needs legs on it. Just like my brain is like, how did that work? You don't put no legs on no snakes. And it's just like, it just does. So like he'd probably be coming out about here. And kind of get his back going. And then just trying to ghost it around. But it's hard because this water keeps tripping up. Yeah, so this what are the words? This neck. Something like that. usually think this needs to be back a little bit more because I don't want them coming straight out of the water, like kind of out of the water. You still won't see any of it, but it matters to me. And then let's do more ripples. Gonna do these on a separate layer because these ones over here. I don't want to mess them up. Need them a little more flat. Where's the other arm? There it is. Yeah, I gotta move this line a little bit. Not good at drawing thin things. There we go. Now then. Erase a little bit of these because we got the baddie over here. And I'm gonna just do these on here. I don't know if I'm just gonna leave them as lines or if I'm gonna do something with them later. But it's kind of bothering me not to have them, so it's like I'll probably recolor them something different so they stand out. Probably like make them gray, but just get these out here because it looks really weird having his head just flat. Now it looks like a big spooky monster. But I'm gonna leave them that color right now so they're easy to see. That's not the right layer. This is the right layer. I'm gonna go ahead. That's not the water. This is the water. I'm gonna go ahead and add these into their own file. So I can, because this is going to be a separate thing to work with. I think I actually want to lower this side a bit so it's more on the teeth. Do it kind of like that. Because I want it to peek over. And he's just constantly barfing water. It doesn't stop. So let's see. Something like that. And then after that it just doesn't Just do some lines. This is also, I just realized, this is also like, I think the first time I've ever drawn water like this, at least. Maybe water in general. Or at least it's been a long time since I've ever drawn water, but... No, wait, no, I've done water things, I've just never done pouring water. But I remember water things. I have a whole society of people that live in water. What am I doing? What am I talking about? This is not how this works. And I think I'm gonna kind of do some flesh webbing. 'Cause that's always nice to have. It's always good and fun and good. Oh, you know, like right there, like, oh, yes. Wait, no, hold on. I thought I was doing this on the other side of the thing. I was like, oh yeah, this goes right there. I saw these two lines as completely different things. No, that one can stay there. It happens, don't worry. These are all in the wrong place. Now that I see what the actual line for the water is. This is the actual, yeah. We don't like this. Like that, yeah. That's good. There we go. Should we add a little tongue in here? Nah, I don't think so. I think that kind of ruins it. Just have this clean flow of water. Did I do that in red? Did I do you in red? Eh. It'll sort itself out later. I can just recolor the whole line thing if I care that much about it. No, I don't like this one, sir. We're not listening to this for like 15 minutes. Yeah, that one works. Wait, pull back up. Thank you. That pause is always longer than I remember it being. Alright. I'm gonna erase some stuff, but I'm gonna duplicate this in case things change and I don't lose all those details. Because I'm paranoid like that. I'm actually gonna do this water a little differently. Don't want so much open space. Welcome to Cobalt Draws. She's incredibly indecisive. It's kind of like, do it like that. This is how I always am, though. And it doesn't get any less annoying. There we go. That looks much more like what I was going for when I originally did those lines. There we go. Yeah. I gotta erase this. Gonna bring these up a little bit. Do it with the water though. Nope, that's wrong. Oh, that's not a straight line at all. He went way over that way. That's not where you go, little boy. You go straight down. Like that. Now then. Nope, that's the color I need. Let's do this. I'm gonna quickly do this. Because I think I know what I want to do with the body now. I just have to, and I'm also gonna pull this one up so I can see. Just make it very light. Because it goes like... See, that just kind of... Because he's gonna have these ribs that are also just spewing with water. Need to make them thicker though. Yeah, none of that matters because it's on the other side, but... And then, like, get some blue in there. These I'm gonna do. There we go. Maybe the other side of that. See, and I kind of want to add like detail. Oh, every time with the trying to grab the scroll wheel, it don't work. And he looks kind of simple now. He'll look a lot better when he's got color on him. But I didn't want too much going on with him. Not with lines, at least. There'll be more details when it comes to coloring, though. I'm just trying to decide if I want to do anything else with this. I think it's good. I don't think I want it to, like, too many, like, ridges or anything. I'll add some to see how I like it, but it's gonna start looking like an alien skull if I do too much stuff. Something like that. Yeah, it looks fine. Maybe... Hold on, I got an idea that may or may not be that great. He's talking about how he's got like one eye. One big ol' eye. Welcome back. And it's like got like things going everywhere. And it's got like, you can't see it on this side because I wanted to draw it from this angle, but it's got like things droopy down and stuff, and yeah. Yeah, I think that'll look cool. When I do like a full of him, because I'm gonna do like a little like tiny full sketch of him to show the whole thing. But I'll flip him around and do the other side so we can get a good look at that eye. Something like that. God. This is a good boy. I'd invite him to Denny's. Get him some Denny's breakfast. I was gonna say breakfast cereal. But I don't think Denny's has cereal. But I would love to see that. No, wait, oh no, this is that. What is this one? This is the extra, so I'm gonna put that in this folder. Let me real quick get a background color on this. I don't know if I should do it red or blue. I think it's what's the name of that boss? It's the hush floor before you actually fight him. I'm trying to see if I want to do a red or blue background. Oh god, sorry, hit the mic. Because the water he's gonna be in, it's gonna be like a... I'm gonna go ahead and do it actually, so I can see what I'm doing. Get a good dark red. See. Not that red. Like, that's about right. So let's see. I actually kind of like this color for it, but I might still play around and see. That is also a nice color, so I'll do that and just switch it to blue. Or a bit blue. Not quite purple. There we go, there's depressing blue, I found it. My favorite blue to color on. No, we've already listened to this one. You have like 3 songs to choose from and you went back to this one. Hold on, let me pull this back up. There we go. I think if we do red, I want it darker. Ooh, that's a pretty good color for it. And now it's just like, you go darker! You make it a dark color and you like it. It's gotta be like it's nighttime, you can't see anything. Like the red goes better with the whole distortion theme. But the blue is like Jason color. So I don't know. I do like need to like lighten it up a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. Turn that off. Go back real quick and add the water flowing out of the ribs. So we got a line over here I can steal the color from. Thank you. Kind of splashed. Nah, that looks stupid. Thought I was gonna make it cool and kind of splash a little bit, but it just kind of looks dumb. That guitar riff though, Jesus. Wait, no, that's not where that goes. This is when I'm gonna quickly color this so I can differentiate it from the rest of them. There we go. This is basically the same color. Might need to lighten it up a bit. At least while I'm coloring with it. Gonna do that so I can see what I'm doing. Like, I'll know like what a layer is sometimes, but it's still like I still have to check and see. Cause like, do I actually know? You know? Oh god. No, we're just gonna not be lazy about it. Just draw real careful across these lines. If I mark off a little bit, it'll be fine. Hate having to draw like this, but sometimes you just gotta do it. Just gotta man up and do it. Oh, that's on the thing. If you ever see me just go off to the side a little bit sometimes for no apparent reason, it seems it's because I'm checking to make sure I didn't mark accidentally. Because sometimes I just miss this and go over to the ether and just draw a line and it's just like, what? So I have to make sure I don't do that. Gonna get a little bit bigger brush for this. Here's the, if you're just joining, this is, here's the full thing. He's a big spooky boy. Gonna come up to you and say, hey, can I borrow some money? 'Cause I forgot mine at home. And I will pay you back Tuesday. I have to remember that I'm drawing on top of this line. Hold on. Big spooky boy who lives in the gross water. Kinda do a little bit of that so it looks a little different. Why, thank you, friend. I appreciate it. I've also finally been working on editing videos. I've been started working in Premiere, and I'm finally working on my big huge Dragon's Prophet compilation. I just have to get the intro thing done, which requires me to draw very certain someone, but I haven't done that yet. But it will happen soon. I feel like there's all sorts of just colors. This is why I shouldn't work with more than one color. This is why I'm just gonna have to mask over it all and make them all the same. Yeah. Then have a video playing Little Nightmares that I'm gonna post at some point. Also have to draw stuff for that. And I'm also still working on cutting down the footage because there's a lot of trash because I'm real bad at video games. But it will also be coming. Oh. And then what else? Oh yeah, I'm working on an animatic. Who knows when it'll be done, but I've got a few scenes of that, and whether I finish this tonight or not, I might share them. I was gonna post GIFs from it, but I haven't yet. But maybe I'll share some tonight. I put the frames that I do have in Premiere, synced it up to the music, so I'll show those bits maybe. And it's like, when you put them to the music, I thought I'd gotten like so much done, because I've only been sketching out the things. I haven't like drawn out nice, pretty stuff yet. I'm trying to just get everything laid out before I actually start doing actual line work and stuff. But I thought I got a lot more done than what I did, and then I put them on the video, and it's just like, this is barely anything. But they don't take me too long to do, it's just I'm doing them on this desktop, and I am not always in the mood to work on this desktop, but I am not gonna do that stuff on my potato computer, because one, I don't want it to corrupt it and lose it forever, because my potato laptop really likes eating my stuff up, and two, it's a really slow potato. So having a big huge old file will probably not be that fun to work with on that computer, so I'm just gonna save it for on here. And then I got some other stuff I want to animate. I got another little Jason thing that I want to do, which I will hopefully get to doing soon, but I still haven't decided how I want to draw characters and what I want to draw them doing. But I have the audio, I think, done. And then I have one more little animation thing that's gonna be like... It's gonna be like 5 seconds long, but it's gonna take me like a week to do. Especially because it requires me to do a walking cycle, which I tried to do last night, but... I'm gonna color in the rest of this water, and then I'm gonna have to BRB for a second. Yeah, that's all that's in the works right now. Other than that, I don't really have anything else important I'm working on. Not anything specific, at least. The only other thing would be this little, horror series that I'm doing, but it's... I call it a series, who knows how far I'll actually get with it. That's why I didn't want to call it a series when I first started, because it's just like, I will do like 2 things and be done, but... I'm gonna do this and then I'll do Myers next, but... I will... First of all, I'm gonna save and then I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I'll like store that up here. Guess I have to leave again. Maybe the thing didn't disconnect while I was gone. Nope, good. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I've gotten to step back for a second, and now I can look at it with fresh eyes, kind of, and I think it looks pretty cool. Now let's adjust this a little bit. Needs more red. Less red. More. It's middle ground that you have to reach. There we go, something like that. Like make it less. Cause like I need it to be like basically black, but it's got like red hue in it. But like a noticeable red hue. No, that's too bright. Do this up a little more. Hopefully I can finish this tonight. I don't know, it depends on how long the lighting and stuff does. Or at least this part of it. I don't know if I'll even get to the bit over here, the full body, tonight. And I'd say I'd leave it for another stream, but I will probably want to finish it before then, since I can't stream that often, which is sad, but it's how it works. Can also make these silver now. Just like gray. There we go. Now I'm gonna color in the boy. Like, sort of this color. I'm actually gonna turn this water over here off. That's not the right thing. You silly. You know what? I bet I can do this a little bit of an easier way. I just have to hope that there's no holes. No big holes. Yeah, it's good enough. And I could do this a cleaner way, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of lazy tonight. I just want to fill up a lot of it, and I'll fix up all the white afterwards. Look, he's coming to life. Oh, see. It just happens and you can't stop it. Okay, but this needs to not be colored in. There we go. And now we have a thing to make a mask with, and then I don't have to worry about coloring out all the lines. That was in English, but oh well. I speak too fast sometimes, and I don't make English out of it. Gonna quickly turn this back up now. This is actually too bright. Where is it? I'm gonna also color this real quick so I don't lose it. Let's make it blue. And that needs to be darker. Less color on it. There we go, now it looks more like the rest of it. Like it's in the right lighting. You know what this is kind of reminding me of? It kind of reminds me of the, that one zombie from that episode of Courage, the Cowardly Dog, when they're like pretending to be movie producers. You know the one I'm talking about? The one with the hair kind of like what he has. He looks like that one. Ah, dude, I just thought of the greatest thing. You do a Courage the Cowardly Dog. I'm sure someone out there has done this, but you do a Courage the Cowardly Dog crossover with like iconic horror movies. Like, dude, that would be so cool. I want to see them in that style. That'd be great. And like, it's really great because for some of the sad ones, you can turn it into like a sad, kind of bittersweet sort of like thing. Because, you know, they had episodes like that. Not everything was just terrible and awful and wanted to just destroy everyone. They had nice, heartfelt episodes that were really good. And then you're just like, oh, that was a good episode. I might have to make this eye its own separate folder because it's turned into a lot of pieces. I think you make it lighter, and then it looks blind. Oh, look at that boy! Oh, look at that boy! He's such a good boy. Now, what are these other layers? This is okay. So all of those is the eyes. Let's do the teeth, because I want to color some teeth. Get like that sort of yellow, and then like. This probably won't be the right color. As much as I work with yellow, I never get it the right color the first time. I feel like it needs to be about that color. Part of me also wants to tint these blue just to kind of like match everything and have a nice color palette, but it's also just like, man, if your spooky teeth ain't yellow, you doing it wrong. Because let me tell you, they're super good. Should turn on the flooded basement music. That'd be great for this. Be very fitting. Maybe do sort of like that. And this still kind of looks a little flat, but shading will fix it, don't worry. Let's see, what color do I want to do these ribs? I think I want to do them darker. Maybe I want to do them kind of like that color. Like that. Yeah. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the marks on his face while I'm thinking about it. I want to do it under this though. There we go. I kind of want to do them veiny. Something like that. I gotta... Oh no, wait. So I had a little bit of Mandela there, hold on. This is why you have reference kids, but I'm too lazy to pull them up tonight. Try to separate them because not Discord, Photoshop decides to disconnect my tablet. I don't want to have to open all those files again. Well, he probably had a nasty run-in with a big mean dragon and got turned into a horrible bad monster. Again. This is still like just not the right color. Wait a minute, what? Oh, there. Look, I'm gonna do it this way. Listen, here's a quick way to fix everything if you're lazy like me. Nope. First you gotta make sure that all layers is not selected. Right, well. Thank you. And you just, there you go, and now it's all one color. Trying to get it like, I don't want to like just turn the opacity down because let's do it this way. There we go. How you like them apples? It's a trick question because you can't eat them. Something like that. I don't know. I'll fiddle with it more later maybe if I don't like it. Question is do we add... Oh, that's not nearly dark enough. Question is do we add sort of like spots? Is that gonna be too much? If I could do it in a way that was not. Like that maybe? You wouldn't see the other side, but something like that. I mean, it did work, question mark. I'm gonna leave it and let it sit and we'll think about it later. But, I think for the most part, this guy is ready to shade because I have all the flat colors down. And shadings for all the other bits. So put all these into one file. Why is all that red? Why are you red? What are you? Oh, your lines. Okay. So no, hold on. My coloring is okay. Here we go. Why are you red, sir? You should not be red. You should be blue. Okay, that's the that. So this is how I shade. I do a whole bunch of clipping masks because I'm lazy. I'm gonna skip this one because I don't really like it. Oh yeah, green. Yeah. So let's see, I think I'm gonna start with gradients, because I like starting with gradients. I think I probably use gradients a little too much, but I love them. They're so good. I'm gonna just do that. I always leave one at the top in case I need to add something on top of it. And I don't have to like right click and like be like, I want a new one. I think we're just gonna do soft light and do like, maybe do red. No. That's getting, yeah, that's getting lines. I don't know why it doesn't look like it's, maybe I gotta do hard light. There we go. I get more. Can't decide if I want that or blue though. I think red because it looks like he's actually part of the environment that he's supposed to be in. There we go. So now we get to do the sometimes super fun part, sometimes I don't feel like doing this part. Today I don't really know where I'm feeling. I want it in blue though, I know that much. Then just kinda go wherever you think it should be, then you add more later. See, lighting is coming from up there. Yeah, I accidentally actually made my light source doing that highlight, so I usually have to like draw like a little thing to show where my light source is, but this time it works pretty good. It's still probably good to draw it, but again, I'm feeling extra lazy tonight. Should also, before I start, just erasing things, should set my eraser to also be a soft brush, so it erases evenly. It doesn't look weird if I take out some. I hate having to shade areas like this where it's like, logically it shouldn't really have a light source on either side because one side is just covered by the other and the other is just facing downwards. But it's also like you gotta have something somewhere, else it's gonna look weird. And then kind of shade around here so it stands out a little bit. Then get up in here and shade around this mask. I think this dome piece kind of came out good. Kind of shaded in a little bit there. Not that tiny. I'm gonna adjust my seat. There we go. Just kinda... But sir, you don't understand. I need more right there. Thank you. There we go. Ah, see, this is what I'm talking about. And I'm gonna go ahead and start working a little bit on lights. And then afterwards we'll add more and more shading and lighting as it's needed. It's good to just start with your basics though, sort of layout stuff. And then once you understand how your little boy works, your little drawing, then you start adding even more details. Yeah, see, I was kind of and then I got it to start looking good, and I'm just like, aw, yeah. This is when shading becomes fun, and it's just like, man, I'm just bringing this boy to life. And man, every time I think about starting shading, it's just like, oh, it's gonna be awful. Also, real quick while I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna shade these teeth. I don't know why, but I've gotten real bad about forgetting to shade the teeth, even though that's like my favorite thing to draw when I draw anything, is the teeth. Because I can make them as awful and horrible as I want. But it's alright. Oh yeah, I get lots of layers. Because I don't like... I'm very paranoid about getting colors mixed up and stuff if I don't like something. Because I constantly need to adjust things, so I end up with a lot of layers. But that's okay. As long as you can keep up with your stuff, it's okay to have a lot of layers. You don't have to be... You don't have to do everything on one layer. It's just honestly probably gonna mess you up. Because if you learn that, hey, this color should actually be this color, but you can't change it and it's all on one, then you just kinda like, well, I gotta change everything. So it's good to work on a lot of layers. Especially if you're, I don't know, unconfident about something like I am when it comes to, is this the right color? Who knows? Or you know, this is in red, what if I decide I want it in purple? It's on its separate layer, so I can turn it to purple and it won't mess up everything else. Okay, I will stop. I'll stop teaching now, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, look at that. Sometimes I'm like, my shading style is kind of boring and bland and simple, but then like I do it and it's just like, this is so good and look at it. And I'm not saying that like I like hate or anything, I obviously really enjoy doing it, but it's just like, I feel like I could do better, but I really love it this way though. I don't want to go like any different. Oh, look at that! See, I told you shading would fix everything. I'm gonna quickly light this up a little bit. Also, another thing, I'm gonna probably just ramble about tips and stuff for a bit here because I'm going on a tangent, but another thing is when you're shading and stuff, I like to include my lines in with what I'm shading as well. That way it kinda, if you shade something, the lines will also shade with it. And you don't just have these gross flat colored lines the entire time. Which you can go and color the lines afterwards, but I don't really like coloring the lines. Like, all you have to do is like just make like a mask on top of it and then shade them or color them. But I don't really like doing that. I feel like it's a good way to like miss bits and stuff. So I like just including it in the same folder as the colors and then clip every bit of my shading layers on top of all of it. That way it's all nice and evenly dispersed and it all matches. I will say though, this hair is probably going to be a different story actually. I'm probably going to go here and give it its own layer. Own two layers because I just need a shade and a darken for it. Just to sort of make it look like it's actually there. But other than that, I'm probably gonna have to change the color on this so it's not, so it doesn't blend in so bad and get lost. I have to do it in red or something. But now it doesn't look like it's just flatly sitting on it. Ah, yeah, see? Make it silvery. Trying to think of like some lore and bits. Maybe these are very fine hairs that could cut you or something. I'm thinking kind of like fibrous. There's a name for it, I don't remember what it is. Maybe it's very fine quill-like. I don't know. It does look really good though. I might need to adjust this though. Do I need to make it darker maybe? Nah. It's like it needs to be darker, but if... hold on. It needs to be darker, but like not all of it, just like towards the bottoms. Like the very ends. Now I will say, I'm not looking forward to doing the water part. I've been doing a lot of environmental drawings lately, and I've always done so much better on those drawings than I thought I would do. Every time it just suddenly stopped. I was like, oh god, what happened to YouTube? But I don't want to listen to that. Oh yeah, that's a good one. But And I derailed myself and now I don't know what I was talking about. Maybe it'll come back to me. But now I'm gonna probably start working on these extra highlights and multiplies. That is not... That's not... Ooh, that's real bright. Let's not do that. Let's see. I've also recently gotten into like doing bright edges on stuff because I think it looks real nice. I don't know if it's actually good, but I really like the look of it. Especially with like light sources and stuff. It's a car. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh god. Let me save real quick. Give these some nice shines. That needs to be thinner. The other thing is I probably need to make them look a little more wet looking. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know how to do that. The only thing I know to do is make them look super shiny, but something tells me he's just gonna look super shiny and not wet at all. But dang, he's looking good in the neighborhood. It looks like a mushy boy, like a sloppy slime boy. Oh, that doesn't have anything on it. You know, I think this is probably my better out of the 3 I've done so far. Well, do I call it 3 or 2? Because there's only 2 finished. This will be the 3rd one. So I guess 3? Question mark? Look at this. Look at that. Looks so beautiful. This eye over here is coming out a whole lot better. Like, it's always amazing to see what, like, little tiny details you do real nice and you love. Like, this eye is barely anything, but I love how it looks so far. Look at him. Need to darken in these. I will say, I think I finally reached my goal of getting faster at doing art. Because something like this, I feel, used to take me like a couple days to do. And now I can sit and do it in like, at most, like 5 to 7 hours. But usually about 2 or 3. So I'm very proud of doing that. That's this goal I've wanted for a long time. Because I've always been very, very slow. Not that it's necessarily bad, but it's just like I would like to be able to get content out faster, and I already have to deal with the struggle of, you know, I get a lot of times where I just don't feel like drawing for the day. It's like I do, but like I'll start something and just be like, I just don't have the motivation to finish this, so goodbye, thing that will never be seen. God, that looks really great, don't it? think I'm gonna add some shine to him though. Just to try to make him look like he just got out of the water. Something like that. Not that bright. I think this is working? Question mark? Something like that. Oh, guide Photoshop, please. It's starting to get aggravated. It's just like, no. It's like, Photoshop, please. File might be too big. I'll have to look at it. The what was it? The car drawing that I did with all of them in the car. That one started getting real laggy. Oh, that is not English. That one started getting real laggy while I was working on it. It's just like, why is it doing that? I don't have that many layers in this thing. I had a lot of layers, but I've had files with way more. I look at it, the thing's like 4,000 by something like pixels. I was like, that's way too many pixels, and I don't know how it got that big. Cause I was pretty sure it started like the default max that I use like 2900, which is I think the width on this one maybe. And that one doesn't, like, that size doesn't give me any trouble, usually. Except for now, apparently. think I'm gonna try to do like some water on it. Something like that. More right here. There we go. Right, so I think he himself is basically done. God, he looks so amazing. I'm real happy with that. But now I gotta do this water, which I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little afraid of. I'm also just gonna... No, sir, please do not color it red. It is blue. This other one has nothing to do with it. So first things first, I gotta fix the lines on this, because Jesus, it's too much. None of it is the right, like, it's all mixed and meshed. This one. Just making sure it is in fact the right thing. There we go. There we go. So water should be fun to shade. I'm not looking forward to it. I am gonna start off with the darkened areas, because that part should be easy. Although it shouldn't be that dark. Kind of do like a line to split them. So I just realized why this is being so dark. It's because I have it down so low. I was gonna say, why is it not changing? It's just being slow to update. That's about good. And that needs to be on top of everything, so I'm gonna turn it off for now. Just to help me see up in here. So multiply. Not so dark. We're gonna do these streams. I have an idea what I'm gonna do, but I'm still not exactly sure, but who knows, we just have to do it and figure out if it works at the end, and I'm gonna hope it does. Which I think it should do. I'm kind of seeing it in my head, but I don't have a very good track record of seeing things as good in my head, or like it doesn't turn out as good as it does in my head. Make it real red. But not that thin. It kind of looks like Coke pouring out of his mouth, like Coca-Cola. That's funny. Kind of do the little distortion hues. And then I think I also want to do just some regular highlights. God, see, I really hope at some point I can get a better chair, because oh, that's not what I want. Because this one gets very uncomfortable to sit in very quickly. Oh, that went sideways. Kind of just like, I literally just thought of this while I was doing that, and you know what? It's good. See, sometimes you just create things on the fly and they just work. And I still want to do regular highlights. Try to give it some motion. Yes. It really looks like he's just spewing Coca-Cola. Oh god. It's great though. Maybe, oh, what if that's the secret behind the distortion? All the water is actually secretly Pepsi. The worst liquid to exist on this planet. It's too sweet. I'm sorry to anyone that likes Pepsi, but I don't like it. I don't like sweet things. It's too much. God, that just looks crazy. Look at that. Needs more, shadows, I think. I'm also probably gonna chop down this canvas a little bit, in a bit, because this is getting real laggy and it's making it hard to work. Alright, I'm gonna quickly turn this water more red. So it doesn't look like Pepsi anymore. Oh god. I want it to look like sludge-ish. Like meaty sludge. That's a great sentence I just said. Meaty sludge. I think that looks pretty good. Oh, that's not what I want. Yeah, I'm gonna cut this canvas down real quick. It's like 26. Move this towards the center. Do I have snap on? Is snap on? No, it's not. It's just being weird. I'm gonna make it smaller. It's still fussing. 24 should be fine. Doesn't make as much a difference as I always think it will. So I'll go a little smaller. 20. I'm gonna say 22, and that's as low as I'm gonna go. There we go. And then I'm gonna fit this to what is all the way over there? What is that thing? I don't know what's over there that causes that, but it's very odd. I don't know what that is, but what happened over there? And then I do it like this, it might cut it off. Yeah, there we go. Oh, you know what it is? No, it's not that. What the heck? Oh, you know what? It's probably these. Yeah, oh well. This is taking so long to scale, but it's being so laggy. That's why it's taking me forever. Like, look at that boy. I'm gonna quickly just like... Where is it? This? There, maybe that'll help a little bit with the lag. Anywho's. I think he looks pretty good, yeah. Still just, first of all, where's the rest of the water? It's down here somewhere. No. Is it in here? Yes. There we go. Oh, excuse me, that's not what I want. Yeah, this is much better. And then... Now we're just gonna do this. Why do you have to do that? Oh, why? Stop going off. There we go. Look at that boy. Hello, hello! This is going good. I think we're almost done with this. I don't think I'm gonna work on a full body tonight. Maybe later. Still not decided, but not tonight. But, I might share some other stuff afterwards. Still haven't decided, depends if everyone wants to see it. Uh-oh. What the heck? I just realized I don't have the right brush for this. Hold on. Have to fix my brush again. I think I'm gonna make this, not like that, but I'm gonna make the background a little uneven, unstraight, just so it's kind of like it's actually water a little bit. It's actually back there moving. I don't like that. I'm gonna redo it. I haven't done a distortion background in forever, which is honestly a crime because they're really simple, but they're pretty fun to do. But I might give this boy a distortion background. Or at least like the sky. Can't draw on that layer. Dude, that looks really cool. Make it real dark. Oh, that also looks just really cool. Let's see, do I got smoke brushes on this one? I think I do, yeah. There. No! Bring it back to me. No. Well, I guess that works, but I need this on. And we'll see how the jittering works. Can I get it orangey? Get some multipliers in there. It's like, how can it go darker? Yeah, it can go so dark. No, you madman. Bring us the dark. Actually, no. No, that's too tiny. Then you gotta get some purple in there. I don't know why I have the purple in there, but like, I like it. It's like you have this completely red place and the sky just has patches of purples, but I think it works. Just have to get the right kind of purple. And then just kind of blend it all with really dark red. Needs to be darker. Dude, I love this now. Let's see. I think I made a new layer, it's hard to tell. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the new brush. Welcome back. We're almost done here. I'm putting on final touches here and there. I also feel like I should do like more, because he's wet and reflective now. Gonna have to play with it a little bit afterwards, but like get the light off the distortion. I'm not gonna leave it this red, and I might not even use it, but I'm just gonna try this. But I'm already kind of like, nah, this is too much red. Which is a big problem I have, is I like to work with too much red. Just too much, too intense, but god is it so good on my seeing orbs. Like, just like faintly on there. Like that. Let's see, where's the water? I'm gonna try to blend off this edge a little bit. We've listened to this song like 3 times, please. I will never understand. What is this one? Nah. We need something. Oh. We need something good, fitting for this last bit. No, we just listened to that one. No. No. Here, I got an idea. Let's find... If I can find it here, it's probably at the bottom. I don't think we listened to this yet. No. No, we have. We're gonna listen to the chest fight. Because I said so. I'm gonna have to quickly... Oh god, it's gonna be real jarring for a second. Everyone hold on. Everyone shield your eyes, you might get blind. I gotta, I'm gonna fade this a little bit. Okay, you know what? Actually, nah, if I do that, it's gonna blur the entire thing. Chest fight is probably my second favorite. No, that's a lie. I think Womb Fight is my second favorite. It's like my third or fourth favorite track from Rebirth. I don't understand, sir, but I need these edges to not be solid. The cathedral music's pretty good. I do like the cathedral. Where is this one? Oh yeah, it includes my favorite part of this. The little tiny in bit. It's real good. Makes it awkward to loop, but it's real good. Still don't know how I feel about this water. Still kind of looks like Pepsi. I like the eye. I think it's pretty good. It'd probably look better if you saw it from that side. You just see this big doofy eye looking at you. But it's just like, haha, that's gonna murder my face. It just continues to look like Pepsi. I don't understand why. I'm gonna try to do the thing I did with the water on the body and just do like little lines. Maybe that'll make this look like it's actually flowing here. Again, I've never drawn flowing water before, so and then kind of just lighten it a little bit. I'm gonna fiddle around with these layers. I'm just looking at it real quick. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to figure out what to do here. It was an attempt, and you know what? The rest of him looks good, so you know what? I'm okay with it. I'll learn how to draw water one day, but not today. I kinda got it, but it kinda just looks like Slim Jim juice. Nah, put it over here. Put it right here. Not that much. You'll also be very disappointed when you figure out how long it takes me to fiddle around with the signature. But okay, I think before I call this done, there's one last thing I want to do, and that's I want to add little veins into them. I think I'm gonna do it in here. So let me get... No, that's the wrong red. That's like fancy red. So let's get red and let's get a nice blue. No, it needs to be darker. Do a little softness. I'm just trying to get a good color here. Yeah, like that. And then for the blue, need some more. No. There we go. That's the blue I want. I think I'm actually gonna darken the bits on the mask if I can find them. There they are. Just to make them stand out a little better. Also just gonna like blur them in a little bit. No, not that much maybe. Just so they're not so solid on there. There we go. I'm gonna make this a little softer. I'm gonna name these real quick because I'm gonna be hopping back and forth between these probably a lot. Just kind of randomly doing lines with no real rhyme or reason. Oh, okay, why did it suddenly do that? It's like a completely different color when you color on a different bit. That's weird. Let me do a multiply maybe. Oh goodness. Can I fix that? There we go. That's somewhat close. Yeah. And this red I guess I'm gonna have to do too. Yeah, but that was really weird how they changed color. Dependent on where it was. Oh god, that eye got really messed up. That was funny to see. And just maximum red. Not that much red. Red is a very sensitive color. It's very easy to get too much. Okay, so let's see if this works. Yeah. Now, I'm not the best when it comes to either veins or lightning. They kind of fall in the same category because they kind of just work the same. Slightly different structures to them. Veins are more curvy with their jaggedy lines, and lightning's obviously more jaggedy with its jaggedy lines, but they're the way you go about them is sort of the same. And I'm always real bad at both. Well, I shouldn't say bad. I don't know what I'm doing when I do either of them, so I just kind of do what I can and hope that it looks good. And usually, it looks fine. You can tell what they are. Yeah, I might have to blur some of these a little bit, just so they're not as sharp. I think it looks pretty good. Can I have these going out into his fins? I don't know, it seems correct. I'm not using any sort of an anatomy reference for this, so... But it's okay, because it doesn't need to be correct, it just needs to be as wrong as possible. Because the more wrong something is, the more upsetting it is. I think actually that one should be red, just to sort of break up the pattern here. This is also the first time I've drawn veins in a long time. I think that's a good amount of veins though, and now I'm gonna blur them a little bit, so... There. I like to use this one for just general blurring. But I just want a little bit. Just a tiny bit. No, that's too much. Like that much. And then apply the same thing to this one. And there you go. Look at that boy. Look at that beautiful boy. Look at him. I think we did a good job here today, everyone. I don't really print anything I do. And I don't have anywhere I can hang things on my walls because of how my ceiling is. It's like, it's angled weird. And so I have like not that much wall space, and all of it's usually taken up by desks and dressers and furniture and stuff. Which is sad because I do have things to hang up, but I just can't do it because there's nowhere to hang them. But yeah, I think this is... I think this is done. I'm gonna do one last little thing. I'm just gonna darken this area a little bit right here. So I want this to basically be unseen. That's not the right tool to use. That was, oh god, sorry, I haven't hiccups. Oh, you don't understand how many just one more things I go through before I call something officially done. It's usually though, like, I'll have something I'll want to do and I forget about it halfway doing the art, and then I look at it, it's just like, oh yeah, that's the one thing I wanted to do, let me do that. But the biggest problem is, like, when I say I'm gonna do a tiny little sketch, just something nice, quick, just some lines, and then I do a full thing, and it's just like, yep. But, yeah, I think this is done. I just have one little thing I want to adjust real quick, and then I promise it will be done. I just want to, because these spots, I kind of just did them and forgot about them. And I think I've decided I want to keep them, but if I'm going to keep them, I'm going to darken them so you can actually see them. I can figure out where they are. Don't worry, I'll figure it out. It's one of these layers. There they are. Just like a little tiny bit, not much, but just a tiny bit, and then I think I'm gonna add some blur to it, just so it, again, it looks like it's actually part of the thing. That's a lot. I don't think that was the right thing, hold on. There we go. There we go. Now we're good in the neighborhood. So yeah, that's our horrible horror, Jason Voorhees. Man with the dumbest name in the world. The stupid right, and I never remember how to spell it, but there he is. He's hanging out in his water. And yeah, that's all for tonight. I will catch you all later with hopefully more stuff. So yeah, good night.